utility here for MIBR, and as we can see, they're slowly progressing into the box halls. We've got 2 smokes, 2 flashes, 2 HEs, and a couple of decoys. It'll be interesting to see if those decoys come on out to bait out any early utility and potential rotations on the FaZe clan side of things. So you can see here, KNG, this is going to be thrown through. You want these to be telegraphed, so they see them coming through, they potentially call the rotation. They dip into the site. So just some sound called. That'll get the comms going on the FaZe clan side of things, but there's no movement.
Oh, this is gonna, you know, I'm telling you now, this is gonna be one of these games, folks. No one wants to set a toe wrong. And a lot of utility yet to be utilized. Double smokes, as Chad has outlined. They're gonna be heading towards inner.
Guess who's there? Kirby. This could be huge for him. Just dedicated towards that upper side of things. It's Brokey down towards the lower. You know, KNG and the boys making their way through. Flash is good for one. Kirby is still posted up. He is not moving a muscle, and Nico's there in quick succession. Stunners from Brokey. This is sending a message, and now just Tarko.
If they were to get a bomb plant here, it would be dreamy. A missed shot from Brokey. That's the first step to a plant. A couple of dinks with the Glocks, and we could be on to something. Kirby only gets 1. We're cooking, and they've got themselves the extra 800 cash. Anything is a bonus here. KNG's even wicked out the FAMAS. SMG frag would be good. There's range, shutting down the rifle threats, and they do clean up eventually.
They got what they wanted, though, didn't they? That's really not bad. 2 kills, bomb plant. Chad, that's a little bit of a tick in the box, isn't it?
And a full eco for sure.
Of course, it is what it is, right? You're on the top tier team, you're going to get pushed, but he's down. Straight away lost. That's going to sting a little here.
Not if Nico's hitting shots like that! Unreal! TRK loses his head as he leaps to descend. Fur will equalize. We got ourselves a retake. Rain starting to fight very early and managing to keep it level. KNG's in a tight spot here.
Coldzera and Brokey are trying to play this one back in. Molly comes in, KNG burns. He's down to 21, but he's buying time. Dedicated to the bomb. He's just holding this as long as he can. Molly for himself. That does hinder progress for Coldzera. And as the time ticks, the chances look less and less likely for FaZe.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Do see the kits. Struggling to close the gap. Brokey's hit another banger. All onto Fallen, yet to frag. 7 ADR. He can win a round on his own here, and he's practically done it already. They need to be defusing now, and he's got it. That was all he needed to do. Fallen, when you're having fun. ESL 1, Cologne, and Fur, not at all having in no regard for the pace of the round. He knows there's not going to be any utility, so he's just walking on out.
Look at the CTs.
Kind of fun.
This is a very interesting
I mean, you can get the Ivy
going on here.
Get the wall.
Fun. I love it. So try something, right?
Yeah, I'm curious as well. For those who aren't too familiar, Coldzera, hold up, KNG might get them up here.
Come on.
No. Do they stay? They will just stay, right? Oh, on the top of the train, he's so loud. Go on, lads, get one.
Come on.
So loud.
Bye.
Bye. Nice kill. We'll put an AK into their hands. It is going to be MIBR converting neat and tidy up against this eco, and I'm saying that with bated breath, as that AK is going to be protected now. Protect the precedent. Brokey's got the only real justification for survival here. Cold will simply be a sacrificial lamb in survival.
Yeah, Brokey, I wonder if he gets...
Oh, he's so screwed. How do they possibly keep this AK?
Yeah, there it goes. It felt limited, didn't it? And Coldzera's going to fall quickly. KNG, God, if he kept walking down Ivy, then I thought...
With the confidence, you do not go for a play like that. And here comes more of it. Both of them descending. A bit of a flubbed spray by Kirby's going to cost them the sight. Unless... Brokey plays anti-flash, wasn't anticipating the walk up the cat. Nice work from TRK, but Coldzera only the first, and a nice shot onto Fur into the nose. But still, with 11 HP, Fur lives to fight another day, and Nico late on this flank. If he finds KNG, it's something, but I'm afraid this does look like it's been converted beautifully by MIBR. Nico's just going to have to reside himself to the save.
Yeah, let me start to aim they have, but it's fast. They're out in the yard.
Brokey may not be prepared for this. He's actually going to fall off. Nice warning shots from TRK. Will suppress, and chance to wrap.
Already Rain going down. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the likes of Brokey and Coldzera to try and keep something safe, but the line of smoke is just slicing down the outer area. Bomb now down. Fallen can maybe shuffle away a little bit. Orb still in hand, up close and personal. 2 players tucked in towards the con. Flash for and Coldzera to try and play out. Clear as he goes. Loses to Fur, and suddenly Fallen feeling like there's something coming his way.
He suspects that boost so much. He keeps staring at Kirby's position. Hasn't taken the shot yet. KNG's playing the safe for the plant. Another smoke. MIBR looking such a well-oiled machine at this stage. And just tapping in. TRK, blind as you like, doesn't matter. Brokey's head is now gone. From Taco, look how much space he's managed to take off the back of his own utility. Now his teammates smoke aid him even further. Look at the wall of smokes they've managed to manufacture. And again, first blood drawn. This just feels like a one-sided affair. Cold does claw one back with one of the 2 preserved rifles. Kirby needs more than his previous. He's only got 2 kills. 1 dig would put them back into that even keel. Not to be.
The confidence is just pouring through people like Taco and TRK right now. His success in the last round just made Taco just fly out there as well. Nico and Cold Zero. Okay. Taco's on one. You know,
that's the sidekick just punching Batman in the face right
literally,
there.
Robin's had enough.
Taken off his underpants. He's just pinged him across the room.
Well, Batman, though, has something to say about the matter here in the form of Nico, isn't he? He's a 1v2, bomb is planted, and he's making it look good, but he's pretty happy with that too, especially onto Cold Zero. Equaling things up, but there's still so much more presence from the T's. Nico now going to be feeling surrounded, feeling uncomfortable, but Rain helps out. Taking down Taco allows a little less pressure to be mounting.
Cold Zero playing Ivy the same way he did when he was a member of this Brazilian roster in the past, meaning Fallen, one of the masterminds of the game, has a very good read on how to deal with him. So that's a huge opening here. Still is a 3-on-4 situation.
Nico's timing could be fantastic here. They won't be anticipating it, but Rain loses his life just before he could pull the trigger and a fast trade from Fur. He's definitely had his cornflakes this morning. Yeah, we need to get Kellogg's on the phone. That would be a sick sponsor. We just have to say, has had his cornflakes once a cast.
Easy. I'm repetitive as it is.
Yeah, it's
Make money from it. Why not? Fallen, though, the last 2 in this. Bomb yet to be planted. That's Fallen right now, and it could be quite a nice position for Kirby if he commits out of pop. It looks like Fallen's trying to toy with that idea. Kirby is there, and there's the timing. Nicely done by Kirby. Not going to rush it, but Fur in the 1v2 now.
This feels so doable. Got the shot. And converts onto Brokey. He can disappear now in a puff of smoke. It's Kirby that has to find him. And you're right, no kit. He's going to have to try and fake it and draw the fight and win it immediately. First got great line of sight onto it, so he knows Kirby hasn't crossed.
Just done it.
He's running out the clock. Kirby's taking too long.
As soon as he didn't see him on the bomb, he knew that he was chasing. He was trying to, just walk around, find him, and Fur is absolutely wrapped him around his little finger and gone, yeah, nice try, mate.
Made him look like a right twat here, hasn't he? First, just don't even have to go for the frag right now. He finished him off with the headshot, and
How
that's going to be
else I can spin it to ever look anything other than a little bit of a battering?
Yeah, this is really problematic earlier. I didn't have high hopes for Kirby joining the roster because of roles here, and the fact that they're trying to slot him into a brand new out of ESL 1 Cologne online. There's always going to be some teething issues. But Cold Zero, hold up a second. This could be the showstopper I was talking about.
Yeah, you said you needed one, and Kirby is there alongside him, unfortunately unable to manifest any success. Taco, clean, again from Cold Zero. He's on for a mad one here. 3 scalps first, trained on the location.
Itself is going to come down to moments like this, and Kirby needs something more than that. He's trying so hard to make something happen, and nothing is coming of it.
Oh, exploiting that inner weakness again. They find the Achilles heel and slash it as they arrive into that B site. Again, forced to save. Just nothing they can do. The 3 players you see now for Faze have just had to do nothing. They have no option.
Cautious now, but it feels like they've got a plan in mind.
Certainly. Here's the pins pulled, playing anti-flash, another flying above him. My goodness, Nico, he's in a prime position. The nade lands right on him, but it's not going to stop him from pulling the trigger and doing damage. Him and Rain connecting into 2, all on Taco and Fallen. He's looking for the last one. Rain does shut him down, and now all onto Taco. He's got the time to play with. He can come up trump here. A 1 versus 4 quickly become a 1 versus 3, but Cold, element of surprise and a Kirby's just tucked in on that corner, and Brokey scoping up on the back. But it's an Ivy push, and Nico's actually gone aggressive. He catches the lurk, and Cold takes 1 down for his troubles as well.
Nico's put on the backpack, hasn't he? He's gone, right, if I have to make moves, if I have to be the instigator, I will be. And so far, it's worked very well. These slightly more audacious moves are coming out. Yes, he's on 18 HP, and he's kind of in a bad spot here, but he's still being proactive and holding back maybe 3 players. I think Rain's there as well, but the Smoke's keeping back Brokey, for example, keeping him humble. Nico again. May have just got a glimpse on Fur, though. This battle has continued. The HP was already gone, and Fur just instigating himself so well into the matter. 20 seconds, though, and Rain could be vital this round.
I love the decision, because he's looked at the clock. He knows that survival is integral. Brokey, he didn't get the memo. Great shot from Fallen. Rain's responsibility. Is he going to make the move? He wouldn't. It's a fake. Oh dear, oh dear. Fallen is having a great game. He's doubled up. Fur finishes it. It's a 12-3 half.
Very quickly I think that MIBR, once upon a time, their CT sides using the core of this roster was phenomenal. And here, well, KNG up close and personal, CZ75, using that to its, well, greatest strengths.
Oh, if they have the start here as well, that's going to be pretty devastating for FaZe. This is one of those that they need the first. There's no real other way to phrase it. Normally, there's that kind of window, and well, there we go. Trade comes in. Kenji does go down, sure, but Taco instantly quells any sort of maybe bounce or leverage off the back and furs there to catch Kirby as he falls down towards Pop. And yeah, TRK's a little isolated, but they still have fur there.
I feel like Kirby was trying to do the smart little ladder juke and kind of flubbed it a little. Ended up just staring at the Pop Dog CT. And speaking of the CTs, they have actually been dwindling down. Fallen long range with the P2K, and so's Taco. 2 members of the MIBR core, then SK in 2016 and 2017. Those trophies residing behind them in pursuit of another. And that chance will be removed from them should they concede this series. If you have just joined us, this is FaZe Clan MIBR. It's drama, it's Counter-Strike EastEnders, and one of these teams will not continue at this tournament. Thank you, Lauren. Love the backing ground. Backing ground?
I don't know.
Backing vocals.
Well, look, Nico was trying to do a lot of work there in that first half, right? We saw him having to take a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and here he has a 1-on-2 on the pistol round, and this by MIBR sticking together, making sure he can't go towards the inner bomb site. Now that you can see that there was only 15 seconds left on the clock, they know it's going to be Yard. Nico's not tucking back through CT spawn. If he goes to plant on the side of the train hill, they'll be able to spot him out very, very easily. Planting safe, so at least he's giving himself a chance, but Fallen has a molly.
Bomb now down.
Oh!
Says goodbye.
One
Crisp.
for Brokey, Galil for Rain, Scout for Nico, and coldzera with that deadly deagle, but they need to start making something work.
It has to happen sooner rather than later, and that's not going to help matters.
He's dead.
Yeah, Nico, 1 HP. He's not dead, Chad. What do you mean? He's alive and kicking. As is Rain, at least. Fur and TRK receive the pointy end of the stick. Or I guess the end of the blood. It sounds better as a stick.
I like the stick.
Yeah,
that worked. Shut up. Fallen. Now, finally Nico's going to cook. He's been sitting there with his knife out this whole time. KNG is going to procedurally clear this one. And that's the thigh. That's the confirmation. And that's just one in pursuit of closing this gap. And again, they do it. My goodness. Finally, Rain will claw one back for FaZe. But Fallen Scout was doing damage. Was being the past tense. Brokey's ensured of that. 1v3 for Taco on the wrong side of the map. They will be taking their time. Rain, a triple kill already. A quick smoke towards the connector. This is looking indicative of a plan and a very, very impossible retake.
I mean, MIBR was so in their faces that round. Look at where they all died. Look at those X's on the mini-map. They were pushing it. I mean, they still had the leftover SMGs. They're maybe trying to make them work, but they've got rounds to get in FaZe's head. And if you're FaZe, it's probably quite tricky to not be a little frustrated with how this game has gone so far. So Taco, the 1v3 in front, it's not really looking viable.
With the second one in the game, though, I'm going to stay with a little bit of faith here, even though it's likely he doesn't even go for this round. Just sees if he can find a couple of frags onto FaZe lingering. He doesn't have a kit.
My brain is struggling to process what weapons they had there, Chad, because like MIBR, they just won the pistol. Then we saw FaZe force in with their Galils and Deagles, and what was it that the SMG, like what were MIBR bringing in? I mean, I know that they were fighting, they were juking it out.
Well, the 2 players who pushed into main, they didn't even get to shoot a bullet, so I'm not quite sure exactly what was in their back pockets, but this is, I suppose, the...
Advantage. This is peculiar. I wonder how far they'll commit to this. They've got a lot of information if they turn this corner, but Brokey, with the AWP no less, is about to peak. He can't believe his luck. There's another, and they're both gone. Surely he accelerates. He's going to jump straight into Fur's MP9 if he doesn't have his teammates. I'm concerned for Brokey's survival here. Yeah, it didn't make sense. He got double kill. It's safe to assume the site should be clear, but Fur, he'd rotated in, and this round is not a guarantee.
Nico, the Fox, kind of in the I guess, hen cage at this point. He's right behind them. That's TRK gone. A is completely open. Now, of course, we do have Fallen working the way around the old bomb train, but up to hand, is he aware? Does he predict? Does he check? Does he do it well enough to get Nico? No, he doesn't. It's Nico's success and space he found that is equated to the round win. Beautifully done by that man. And we saw it on the CT side. That single-handed effort he put in to try and capitalize and make a couple of these rounds kind of turn their way. And to find that room here was just quintessential to another one on the board.
So the saved AWP is a key. Fallen did get that opening on Kirby through the smoke.
Flash now and taking the fight. Kirby wins it. That's a big scalp to take. The highest fragger for MIBR gone and extended now by Rain into the inner side. Oh, that was a risky fight to be taken. Cold spotted on the cross. He knows there's an AWP staring down that oil alley. He spots the toes, takes his shoes off for him, and that's not the finish he was hoping for.
KNG is so bold. I kind of like how he plays, but as is Cold Zera, the man is so brave and he's so good to back it up normally. But KNG keeping the crown this time. With the bomb planted, it continues to tick. And now look at his positioning on the flank as well. Kiebi's position could be vital if they need it, but for now he bides his time, patiently playing, waiting for
Oh, no.
No.
They're going to defuse.
You just hold
Christ.
it.
Oh, God.
Kiebi, that's a
No.
round to concede. He gave them the cue. It was an intense situation.
They have to fight here now.
Cold Zera in the pursuit of glory. Kiebi's already lost his life, and yeah, maybe you're bang on, Chad. Looks like they want to finish this one quickly. KNG's already found another, and train is over. MIBR, they take their map pick. They came to play to...